Welcome YAK Fantasy Football League. It is your host and commissioner CJ, and I am disappointed but excited to tell you that our playoffs are going to be the matchups are going to be 2 weeks for the games. I didn't know that. Like I said in the beginning of this year in this league, something happened with ESPN and defaulting their settings. They updated, they did some things new, and I thought I was going to have 6 teams in the playoffs. There's 4, and apparently each game is 2 weeks long. So, it is what it is. I think we got 2 more videos, with that being said, before the end of the season, which is just kind of sad to think about. When I was writing our scripts, I was preparing for this to be the championship week, and us to see Connor versus Cole for the championship, which would be the 2nd time in a row that happens, if I remember last year correctly. And I've been told to fact check myself, so don't know it for a fact. What I'm going to do today is give every team little stats, checking in on them, and then we're going to see how this round 2 of the postseason goes. Week 1 of the postseason. Joey, I can't believe Saquon only scored 9.7 when you needed 13.1. That was funny from my perspective. Eli. It was Eli's game, not Saquon's. So starting off with me in dead last place at 4-9, averaging 108 points per game. That's really not competing in a league of 10 teams. 108 points, not competing. Hayden at 5-8 and 102.9 points per game. I had more points per game. Hayden had the better record. It happens often. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Kevin at 6-7 and 113.1 points per game. Very solid, competitive. Nick at 6-7 with 116.7 points per game. Once again, very competitive. Adam started 0-4, I believe, and worked your way back to 6-7 with 122.3 points per game. Very competitive, very impressive. Good finish to your year. Trevor at 7-6, but 123 points per game. This is where you find these elite scoring teams up here into the plus 500 record range. You got Joey at 8-5, but 121.3. I said 121.3. Yes, that means that Adam was scoring more points per game than Joey, as far as average goes. But Joey's in the playoffs at 8-5. And then there's Jack at 7-6 with 123.9 points per game. So also scoring more than Joey, scoring a little bit more than Adam, right where he should be in the top 3 scoring per game for the season. And then for our 2 championship teams, we got Connor at 8-5 scoring 131.6, and we got Cole at 8-5 scoring 133.6. Cole's averaging 2 points per game more than Connor. That's what makes that matchup in the championship so interesting. And also interesting about our playoffs being that they're 2 weeks long apiece. So yeah, that means that this week is this week's semis are week 14 and 15 of the regular season, and that means that the championship is going to be week 16 and 17. I don't like it, and I'm sorry that it's set up that way. This was just a failure on my part, and I'm hearing it. Don't be sorry, be better. Go set your starting lineups. Go set your starting lineups, and well, Jack being down 35.6 to Cole right now, and we got 1 more week to go. So, Jack, come back and beat Cole somehow.